What is going on, everybody? Welcome to Sports Talk with Bros, and the Phillies end up responding on Game 2 at a score of 5-3, and you had Jake Arrieta on the mound, and you had Greinke on the mound. This was a pitching duel. We lost last night because of a crappy weather situation, and we respond big time. Before we begin, hit that thumbs up button, subscribe, hit the comments with your thoughts and opinions, and to start us off, Cesar Hernandez gets on third base nice and early. It was ruled a double, and he reaches third on an thrown error, so we get a start off on third base. Are you serious? And then Carlos Santana hits one to the first base side, and that allows a run to score. We start off hot, baby. 1-0. 1-0 for this Philadelphia Phillies squad. Now in the third, this is when the Diamondbacks responded a little bit. They scored a run on their own. J.P. Crawford actually bobbles a ball at one point. It was not ruled an error. They gave him the infield single anyway, but that person ends up scoring as the Diamondbacks in the third respond to tie the game 1-1. But in the bottom of the third, this Phillies team is relentless when it comes to responding. They respond because Cesar goes on first. Carlos Santana moves Cesar to third, and then, that was on a single by the way, and then there was a sac fly by Odubel Herrera, so we squeeze in another run to just take the lead right back 2-1. In the top of the fourth, Franco with the throwing error to first. 2 men on, 0 outs, and then we get a little bit of a bases juiced situation with no outs. Arrieta had to work himself out of this. He ends up walking a run in, but gets out of the inning, only allowing 1 run, which I am very impressed. And we leave the top of the fourth inning tied 2-2. It could have been way worse. But keep in mind that throwing error on Franco, because there's another error that goes on later in this game, and that's J.P. Crawford. And I just think that these are mistakes that need to be fixed if we want to be a legit team in this league. Top of the 6th, J.P. Crawford. Like I said, another error. And this has allowed Goldschmidt for his second time on base. His second time on base from an error. And they end up getting a sac fly in that inning, which gives them the lead 3-2, which stings a little bit because that's self-inflicted wounds. Those are self-inflicted wounds that we can control the outcome to. Seriously, bottom of the 6th, Santana cranks one off that little fence over the wall again, and it's the game of inches, and I'm thinking, damn, come on, don't do this to me. Don't say that that's not a home run, and we end up not getting any runs in this inning, and that could have literally been another run. Don't tell me that. Don't tell me that. Odubel ends up walking, first and second, 0 outs. Rhys Hoskins strikes out. I'm like, oh no, Rhys strikes out. Aaron Altherr up. 3-run home run to center field. Are you serious? We take the lead 5-3. After that, Michael Franco singles, and I'm like, here we go. It's one of those innings. But no. We end up not having one of those innings, but I mean, we did, because we ended up hitting a 3-run shot, Aaron Altherr to center field. It was amazing, and it gave us the lead. 9th inning comes along. Neris is up there, a little Hector action to save the game for the boys. 2 outs. There's 2 guys on. I'm getting a little nervous. Warning track power. I see Odubel backing up, but it stays in Citizens Bank Park, and the Phillies end up taking Game 2. Let's look at some stat lines. Our boy Jake Arrieta, he pitched 7 innings, allowed 4 hits, only 1 earned run, 2 strikeouts, 2 walks on 107 pitches. So he was allowed to go out there for a little bit. He definitely was. Cesar Hernandez, unbelievable performance. 3 for 4, and he also scored 2 runs. He literally is one of my favorite leadoff players, I swear to God. Carlos Santana, 2 for 4. Odubel, 1 for 2. With 1 walk. Rhys Hoskins, 1 for 4 on the day. J.P. Crawford, 1 for 3. Had a couple errors. Looked a little bit iffy on the field today for me. But overall, we get the W, and that is what's beautiful. Zack Greinke gets the loss, and we win the pitching duel. And I called out Arrieta yesterday. I said, I want him to respond. I want him to be a leader on this team, and I want him to win this ball game to set us up to be able to have an opportunity to win the series on the third day. Looking at Zack Greinke's stat line, he allowed 9 hits in 6 innings, 5 earned runs, 9 strikeouts, though, on 99 pitches. So, I mean, we definitely had the better of the day, fellas. We definitely did, and we went 5-3. Now we improve to 15-8, which is fantastic news. I mean, it's unbelievable the way that we've been playing. Altherr has been absolutely red hot right now. He's been red hot. And I love it. I mean, that was a beautiful dinger. It was straight center field. It was amazing. It really was. I was so hyped. That was a huge win for this ball club. I mean, huge win for this ball club. I want the series. I want it. I want it bad. Looking who's on the mound tomorrow. Was that a 1 o'clock game? Ooh, a little afternoon for the fellas tomorrow. I love to see that. Ben Lively on the mound. So let's see what he brings to the table for us. He's 0-1 and his ERA is 4.64. 21 strikeouts. So, with that being said, we did it, fellas. We did it. Hit the thumbs up button, subscribe, comment down below your thoughts and opinions on this game. I thought it was beautiful. If you ask me, it was a beautiful effort by the Phillies today. A little sloppy out in the field, but Altherr comes up clutch. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time.